Do you ever feel like your rhymes are holding you back from writing better lyrics? There's one big mistake that beginner songwriters make when it comes to using rhyme that leave their lyrics sounding cheesy, forced and predictable. In this video, I'm going to show you what that is and how to fix it. You're probably familiar with the scenario. You come up with a killer line of lyrics and then you try and find a rhyme. And this makes sense because even as a beginner, we understand that words rhyme and the words that rhyme stand out. But with this approach, we often end up putting words in a weird order just so the rhymes will match up. And this leads us to having lyrics in our songs just because they rhyme but have nothing to do with what we're actually trying to say. You see, it's no coincidence that the last words in our lyrical lines are the ones that rhyme, because those words usually have some space after them and line up with the melodic phrases. So they're the words that stand out the most, right? So what we want to do is take advantage of those end of line positions by putting important and meaningful words at the end of those lyrical lines. Look at Ed Sheeran's Boat and see the kind of words he's putting in those end line positions. Think of writing lyrics like a painting and just how an artist uses certain colors to draw attention to certain parts of their painting. If we used interesting words at the end of our lyrical lines, we can draw attention to the most important ideas. See, when we try and follow a line with a rhyme, we're limiting our possibilities. The original line dictates what has to follow, and this will put our focus on finding a rhyme and not conveying the message. It will also increase the likelihood of us contorting the phrasing so we can match the rhythm of the original line. So to get our rhymes working better, we first need to forget about rhymes altogether. Figure out what you're trying to say without thinking about rhyming for now. This way, you can start to see the idea unfold and what the important words will be that will help get that message across. Then, play around with placing those words at the end of the lyric lines. Aim to express the idea in an authentic and meaningful way. Then, pick out the interesting words and create a list of possible rhymes for them. We often assume that the first thing we write is the first line of our lyric, but we don't have to write lyrics in a chronological order. So, if you've come up with that one killer line that started the whole idea off, experiment with putting it in different places. See what could go before it and see what could come after it. Take the time to think about which words are the most important for getting the message across and consider the best place to put them in the lyrics for the maximum effect. And using end of line positions like this is one thing that sets experienced songwriters apart from beginners, because they know how much those strong positions can help tell a story, describe a situation or an emotion in an interesting way. And this can take a beginner lyric from "So what the hell yeah." The other issue we run into when we write a line and try and find a rhyme is that the second line is often weaker, and this can lead to our rhymes ending up sounding forced, cheesy and predictable. When words rhyme, it creates a sonic emphasis, especially on that second word. So aim to put that weaker rhyme first so the second word gets the benefit of that sonic emphasis. If we set up our rhymes like this, the listener has no idea that the first rhyme word was actually a setup. So when that second rhyme word comes in, it seems natural and right. And you can see this in Ed Sheeran's Boat.
Maybe I won't, but the waves won't break my boat.
Won't and boat are a pretty uninspired rhyme pair, but he's using that first weaker word to set up the more important word and the title of the song. Placement and rhyme scheme amplifies ideas, but rhyme types colors the feeling of those ideas. The quality of a rhyme chime adds a particular emotional color and flavor to our words. So if you want to make sure you're using the right rhyme types, watch this video next. And I'll show you how to do that.